Once in my youth, in a collection of my poetry, I wrote the following verse. Man and the universe are two universes, and one fits in the other. I wrote that not because I knew it, but because I felt it. Today, I hold the same view, not only because I feel it, but because I confirm it by means of the copious data provided by the science of astrophysics itself. I turn again to the strong anthropic principle in order to correlate the universe's purpose of existence with man dominant. This incredible theory is supported by science itself. The Earth is a planet which revolves around the Sun. The Sun, as a star, is one of 100 billion stars in a common galaxy, our galaxy, which itself is one of the approximately 1 trillion galaxies of the observable universe. According to the strong anthropic principle, which is accepted by the international scientific community, that entire universal construction exists so that we humans might exist. It is totally certain that our solar system exists and moves precisely as it does move for the sake of the existence of man. If the movements and proportions were just a bit different, it would be impossible for man to exist on the planet Earth. The same holds for our whole galaxy, since the previous generation of stars was indispensable to the creation of the heavier elements which complete the harmony of its proportions. However, the miracle of the proportions and symmetries of our galaxy pales in relation to the other galaxies that stretch throughout the observable universe and continue to do so for the sake of man, and certainly to such a degree of precision that the surprise that comes with verifying this claim changes to awe. For example, if the electrical charge of the electron were even slightly greater or smaller, the stars could convert hydrogen and the sun carbon and oxygen so that they did not create the required explosions. To ensure that gravity does not collapse, the rhythm of expansion of the universe has been designated with such extreme precision as to always be at its critical pace.
In quest of the existence of the perfect law in every manifestation of the microcosm and the macrocosm, we consistently conclude that the universe exists for the sake of man, and that man exists for the sake of the universe.
This relation of man and the universe is the basis for the view that man is not a simple thought of God, but that God placed him at the peak of creation, because man is a part of God, enclosed within the monadic one. Jesus Christ, in the Gospel of John, tells us, "Father art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us." Here, Jesus confirms that the Father, the Son, and man belong to the same monad, the One. And Jesus continues, "And the glory which thou gavest me, I have given them, that they may be one, even as we are one. I in them, and thou in me, that they may be made perfect in one." And here, Jesus declares that the imparting of the Holy Spirit from the Father to him, and from him to man, constitutes the connecting link for man to enter into the monad and know perfection through divination. This metaphysical interpretation of the One, which the theanthropic Christ invokes in his communication with the Father, in its philosophical concept, has been conceived by ancient Greek wisdom. The Neoplatonic philosopher Plotinus teaches his students that the three primary substances of all things were the One, mind, and soul. From the One, the world mind is born, and from mind, the world soul, which is the creator of all beings in the world, and fulfills the universal becoming. Afterwards, all things return to the primary One, and all belong to it, for the all is within it,
The one which declares the meaning of divinity is unique and apart from all beings. It is beyond substance. The universal mind which emanates from the one is simple and double, for it is itself both subject and object of speculation.
The world soul, which itself derives from the one, is a divine essence, has life within it, is immortal, distributed everywhere, and at the same time undivided. It is the organizing principle of the living organism. It gives life and movement to bodies. It is the principal unity of the body and the world.
All beings of the sensory and mental world have being from the one. The one is neither quantitative nor qualitative. It is neither moving nor stationary. We can neither think it nor express it. It is not a number, but numbers are within it to an infinite extent. For the human soul to be able to advance to the one, it will have to leave everything behind it. For the final purpose of the soul is to dissolve its ego, sacrifice itself on the altar of the good and the noble in order to conquer evil through its humility, and thus identify with the one.
So that I may be able to explain the totality of this unification of man with God, I refer to the diagram. At the center of the evolution and involution of the all, there is the Logos. The Logos derives from the depths of the monadic essence within the inconceivable, inexpressible, monadic and eternal one. The Logos manifests itself with energy by means of matter. Energy involves the living soul, which flows from the Logos to penetrate man and the universe and to conquer the all. However, while man and the universe are animate, for them to unite with the deity, the Son must intercede.
The Son, and He alone, can make the mortal immortal, the corruptible incorruptible, the human divine, the finite infinite. The deification of the soul of man and the balance of cosmic becoming is achieved solely by the Son.
The Son is prior to man and the universe, both as person and as essence. Christ says in the Gospel of John, "And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was." Christ exists forever and ever as the Son, within the Father, and is prior to the concept of cosmic substance. The relation of the Son to man, the soul and the Logos, is demonstrated by the immutable physical laws which flow from the manifestation of the Father. Within the depths of the atom of matter, the cosmic machine, in a unique and unrepeatable manner, transforms the soul through the Logos into motion, the energy of becoming. Inside the atom, whose constituent elements are electrons, protons and neutrons, motion and energy prevail.
The mathematical computations, the geometrical relations, the perfect calculations of the proportions that define the existence and function of the microcosm are a result of the Logos, which manifests itself in the depth of their being to connect them with the macrocosm and man himself.
In every manifestation of law, God himself is made manifest. The Logos is the living fountainhead from which pours forth the soul of man and the world.